Hey, hello my friends. How are you doing today? This is your host Vishal Duhan and you are watching my YouTube channel Ask by Vishal Duhan. So today we are going to discuss another new cue card that is about a person you know who has made a contribution to the society. And hints are who is this person, how you know the person, how this person helps others, how you feel about what this person does. We have so many options. You can talk about an humanitarian, you can talk about an animal, like a person who runs animal shelter, a person who runs orphanage, or you can say old age home or a disability center, or a person who owns a hospital. And what can that person do? That person can donate money, food, water, clothes and medicines for the poor, money to feed hungry people, and the person can raise money for good causes, or the person can feed local stray animals. He might be an activist against child labor or child abuse, or the person can fight for human rights. He may be an environmental activist who works for the betterment of environment or nature, or he has organized a community litter pickup or a cleanup, or the person can be a member of a voluntary group. There are so many options, guys, you can talk about that person. I have selected a person who is a friend of my sister and who does a lot of good things. So let's get started. Every human is surrounded by responsibilities, and family always takes the front seat. The need to look after the society or the environment has never been a matter of concern for most of the people. But I know a person who is working to make this world a better place to live and facilitate others' lives. She is my sister's friend Shalini. They met during their graduation and became fast friends. There my sister noticed her philanthropy. Actually, a new hostel was under construction at that time, and there were many children of the labor who didn't have an opportunity to study. Seeing this, she started to teach them in the evening after college. She was always a part of many social events organized in the college, like tree plantation, blood donation camps, and many others. She always shows her humanitarian nature and has an innate desire to do something for others. My sister always admires her efforts and is motivated to do at least 1% of what she is doing. As it is said that actions speak louder than words, she is a perfect personification of it. Her work speaks volumes. Even though her studies are over and she is doing a job, but her zeal to do something for others didn't die. I recently got to know that she is working for Saving Rivers with a very renowned social worker. She is an example of benevolence in herself. The day I got to know about her, I became her biggest admirer. Now guys, we will cover some vocabulary that we have covered in this cue card, such as takes the front seat. You can say takes the first priority. To look after means simply to take care. Facilitate, to make something easier. You can say technology has facilitated our life. It means technology has made our life easier. Fast friends, best friends. Philanthropy or humanitarian, the desire to promote the welfare of others. Innate, inborn, or you can say natural. Actions speak louder than words. Person's actions show their real attitudes rather than what they say. Personification simply means example. speak volumes. If something speaks volumes, it makes an opinion, characteristic, or situation very clear without the uses of words. Zeal, dedication, or enthusiasm. Benevolence, the desire to promote the welfare of others. If you want to do something good for others, it means you have a feeling of benevolence. Now, I'll jump to my second cue card, which is on the same topic, and here it is. Let's get started. I'm lucky to be surrounded by many altruistic people who put others before themselves. But the person who deserves the highest praise is a young woman whose name is Dinah. I once came across her post on Facebook, which was shared by one of my friends, and I decided to donate to some cause she was raising money for. This is how I found about her volunteer work. Dinah doesn't belong to any organizations. She thinks each of us can and should take initiative to change what we feel is wrong in our society. We have met several times in person, and she told me how it all began. Initially, she found posts of people asking for help, visited them in order to make sure they were not taking the money under false pretenses, and donated money, food, or clothes. She helped many people in need. For example, families with many children, cancer patients, and elderly people. All those who needed both physical and emotional support. But as her individual sources were not limited, she decided to raise money and invite people to join her using Facebook. Looking at her, you will never say that she single-handedly has raised a lot of money for many good causes, be it helping the poor, for the disabled. Not only does she help people, but also makes attempts to protect the environment by organizing community cleanups in different districts of the city or my state. And I guess there is one more really important thing she does by spreading the information about the needy. She inspires people to do good and makes them pay attention to problems our society faces. Otherwise, many of us would ignore the difficulties of others, making tons of excuses such as the lack of time, problems at work, and stuff like that. But when people see that she takes care of her husband and children, goes to work like all of us, they don't even dare to say that they would help if it were not for something. I doff my cap to her because I consider her contribution invaluable. I wish there were more people like her. People who understand that it is we people that form society. So, it is we that need to contribute towards its betterment. Now let's guys see how many words we have used, impressive words we have used in this cue card. First is altruistic, and meaning is unselfish. To some cause, to some reason. Volunteer, something unpaid, something you do for no money. Under false pretenses, if you do something under false pretenses, you lie about who you are, what you are doing, or what you want to do in order to get something. Individual means personal or single. Tons of, a lot of. Throw my hat to somebody or something to show respect to someone or something. So these were two guys, these were two cue cards, two sample answers of the same cue card guys we have covered. And I want to thank you for being here and subscribe our channel if you haven't subscribed so far, and comment if there is any cue card that you want us to cover first. Thank you for watching our video. Like the video, comment if there is any problem or any scope of improvement, and share it if you think it is valuable. Thank you very much.